Hey champs, how's it going? It's another day in paradise, all right? Okay, listen guys, in this video, I want to talk to you guys how to do very good in your interviews. There's just a few points that I want to touch on that I think are very important and relevant. All right, today I'm about to have an interview, a second and final interview with these organizations. With this organization, I'm really excited and pumped about it. I think it's going to go great. But just a few tips, all right, guys. So number one, you need to make sure that you guys are looking sharp, all right, that you're looking good, all right. This shows the employer that you really take care of yourself and that you are professional, because I know that you're gonna be working with people, so your presentation really matters. Okay, that's my number one tip. Now, with that tip, if you're going to do an interview like at home or at a place that's different from just going directly to the office and meeting them personally, you need to make sure that you get good lighting, right? You gotta show your best angle, all right. And if you're going to meet them personally, make sure you smell good. You shave, you cut your hair, all right? And if you're a lady, just try not to put a lot of makeup. Try to look as natural as possible, all right? So that's my tip number one. Tip number two. So there are a couple ways to approach interviews, right? The first one is that you need to identify who is that you're speaking to, right? So if you're speaking to the recruiter, which is who is typically the person that you're going to talk to at the beginning of the hiring process, you don't want to be too technical with them, all right? Just give them an overview of what you've done in the past. Or if you're just starting, just talk about like the little projects that you've worked on at school. Or if you even if you have some projects at home, right? Just show them how is that you have some type of experience that can help them in their business. All right. And then number two is that if you are speaking to technical people, you need to change your language. All right. You need to be as technical as you can so that they know how much you know about each subject, right? So for example, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Let's say they ask you, what's an IP address? You're not gonna answer this question by, an IP address is just a number, that's a 64-bit number, and it identifies a device on a network. No, anybody could do that, right? So try to make it more like a story, right? So for example, the way I would answer that is that, hey, Jacob, right? So say for example that I want to print something and the printer for whatever reason is not working, like I'm not able to send that job to the printer. Well, the first thing I would probably do is check if the printer is in the same network as I am, right? And how would I do that? I would check the IP address. So if the printer is not in the same IP address, subnet range as I am, then of course I'm not gonna be able to print. So again, with that being said, an IP address is a number that pretty much identifies a device on the network. You see how we change things? We make it more personal, more like you have to paint a picture in their heads, right? So look at my buddy here, the cow, right? He's telling you the same thing too. All right, so that's all guys. I'm really excited about this opportunity. In another video, I'm gonna show you guys how I went through this process. So I will see you, that's all. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.